Hi everyone, my name is Pasangrumba, and today I'm here to introduce our project Focus Flow on behalf of our Scrum team. Let's begin with the introduction of our project. Focus Flow is a simple static web application designed to help users prioritize the study subject during exams. We built the application using vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Our main goal wasn't just to create the application, but also to practice Agile development principles with a strong focus on the Scrum framework throughout the entire development process. Our team consists of three members, Nisal Sakya, Sagar Gurung, and myself, Pashang Gurumba, each with individual responsibilities. Now, let's talk about the product backlog. The product backlog is a dynamic list of all the features, improvements, bug fixes, and the tasks required to develop and enhance the product. As a Scrum team, we created our list of requirements as issues on GitHub, which we then synchronize with Trello, our chosen project management tool. This integration helps us prioritize tasks effectively and stay organized during sprint planning. We have also included screenshots showing the GitHub issues we created. As well as how we added and organized those requirements in Trello. Next chapter will continue by our Scrum Master Sagar Guru. Thank you.
Hi everyone, welcome to chapter 3. I'll be sharing how our team used Agile to develop our app Focus Flow. Agile is all about adapting to change, working fast and collaborating often. Among its frameworks, Scrum stood out for us, structured yet flexible, perfect for fast-paced work. We followed Scrum framework, breaking our work into short sprint. It helped us build, review, and improve code continuously with quick feedback and strong teamwork, always keeping user in focus. We begin with user stories, short, simple feature description from the user points of view. These were tracked in GitHub issues and visualized using wireframes and mockup in Figma. All user stories went into our product backlog, our master task list. It kept us focused during sprint planning and gave us a clear pictures of the work ahead. We held three remote sprint planning sessions via Microsoft Teams. Each time we picked key tasks, assigned role, and outlined how we would have complete the work. From there, we created sprint backlog with defined roles, product owners, scrum master, and developers. Every task had a clear owner, keeping us organized and on track. We used Trello to manage sprint tasks with lists like to do, in progress, a review, test done, and Fastlane for urgent items. This helps us track progress and resolve blockers early. So there comes the sprint one. Our first sprint focused on building the front end and setting up the app. By the end, we released version 1.0.0 on GitHub and held daily stand-ups to stay aligned. In sprint 2, we improved the UI and added validation and prepped for users. This led to version 1.2.0. Sprint 3 was all about refinement, bug fixes, and small enhancement, ending version with 1.2.1. And also we use test-driven development, writing test before code. Using Jest, we tested everything from function to pages, ensuring stability from the start. And also deployment was really simple. We used GitHub pages, we pushed the code to the main and it's live for the use. CI/CD and VCS help us automate the process. This will be discussed more on the other chapters. So by using Scrum, we planned well, worked closely, and delivered consistently. Each sprint brought us closer to a fully functional, tested, and deployed app, and we are proud of the results. So the next chapter will be discussed and be presented by Nishal. Thank you.
Hi everyone and welcome to chapter 4 version control system. In this chapter, I will explain how we managed and tracked our source code throughout the development of our project using a version control system or VCS. A VCS is a vital tool for developers. It helps track every change made to the code base, allowing us to compare previous versions, recover from errors, and collaborate effectively. For our project, we use Git, which is one of the most widely adopted version control tools today. To enable collaboration in the cloud, we use GitHub as our remote repository. How we use Git and GitHub. We begin by creating a GitHub repository named FocusFlow, which acted as the central location for all our source code. Once the repository was set up, we added our team members as collaborators. This allowed everyone to access, edit, and push code to the same repository, creating a shared environment. To manage our tasks, we use the issue features in GitHub. We created issue for each task for requirement and then assigned them to a specific team members based on their roles. This helps us keep track of our progress and stay organized. For development, we followed a branching strategy. Whenever someone was assigned a task, they could create a new branch from the main branch to work on that feature. After making changes locally, we use common git command to add, commit, and push changes to the remote branch on the GitHub. After pushing the change, we opened a pull request so the team could preview the code. This step was really important because it allowed others to give feedback, suggest improvements, or approve the code before it was merged. Once a pull request was reviewed and approved, it was merged into the main branch, which served as our stable production ready version of the project. Now, for the next chapter, my teammate Saga will be continuing.
Thank you. Hi everyone. Let's talk about something key to our development, DevOps integrations. DevOps is all about developers and operation working together, not separately. The goal is to automate everything, build, test, and deploy, so we can deliver faster, more reliably. For our project, we used GitHub Actions to set up full CI/CD pipeline right from our repo. GitHub Actions made our work smooth and automatic. Every time we pushed a code or opened a pull request, it triggered workflow, running tests and deploying changes. This helped us catch bugs early and stay consistent. We split the pipeline into two parts. The first one is continuous integrations. In the continuous integrations, we created a YAML file called action.yml, file that ran on every push. It installed dependencies, ran unit tests, and made sure nothing broke. This kept our main branch stable and bug free. Here you can see this code snippet of the YAML file and also the other CI/CD workflows, and also test running successfully, the unit test running successfully. The next one is continuous deployment. So for continuous deployment, we used GitHub Actions again. When changes were merged into main, it automatically built and deploy app via GitHub pages. So in that, our manual intervention or the human need was not required. So our app went live instantly. You can check out the link and click the link and go to our live instantly. Here are the some screenshots and code snippets. So is GitHub deploying our app, and also this is where our app builds and get deployed. So in short, GitHub Actions help us work faster, reduce errors, and deploy with confidence. It let us focus on building while automations handle the rest. A great examples of DevOps in actions. Thanks. So the conclusion part will be covered by Nishal. Thank you very much.
Now let's move to our final chapter, which is conclusion. This project was a great opportunity for us to implement agile development and project management practices in a real-world scenario. Our, one of our major accomplishments was building a complete client-side web application using vanilla JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Along the way, we use modern tools like GitHub for version control, Trello for task tracking, Figma for UI design, and GitHub Actions to automate deployment. We follow Scrum methodology, which help us manage our workflow effectively. We divided tasks into sprints, held team discussions, and continuously tracked our progress. Although most of the deployment process went smoothly, we did face some challenges, particularly while implementing the question and answer page. But with teamwork and problem solving, we were able to overcome those issues. That said, there's still room for improvement. Enhancing the user experience is something we would like to focus on in the future. One key improvement could be to add user acceptance testing, which could ensure the application meets user expectation before release. To sum it up, this project gave us hands-on experience with Agile development, team collaboration, and the use of modern tools. It helped us understand what it's like to work in a real software development environment and how important communication, version control, and structured workflow really are. Thank you for watching and being part of our project journey.